back to my channel. So I'm back with another tutorial for you guys. I'm going to do an autumn makeup look because although it's only September, it's been raining, it's been cold, so I feel like, okay, now's the time to start doing autumnal makeup looks before Halloween gets started, because I've got a bunch of Halloween makeup ideas which I'm going to do. But yeah, this whole video is going to be drugstore apart from brows. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. But if you have a drugstore alternative, just use that. But yeah, I'm just going to do some kind of fake lines on my eyebrows. What I want the main focus of this video to be is the eyes, because I'm doing a new makeup look which I haven't done before. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the palette that I'm using. Now I'm just going to carve out my brows with the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Defining Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. And I really like this concealer for carving out my eyebrows, but when my skin is slightly drier, I don't like using this on my face necessarily, just because I do find it to be slightly drying. So if you have extremely dry skin like me, I wouldn't recommend this for under your eyes. But if you have more normal to combination skin, or even oily, I'm sure you'd absolutely love this concealer. 20 minutes later, I'm done. Right, so now is the exciting part. Today I'm using it's the Revolution Neutrals vs Neutrals palette, and there are some gorgeous kind of autumn shades in here. So yeah, I'm really excited to use this. The mirror has broken off, but it's actually quite handy because then I can use the mirror separately. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and dip into this really light vanilla shade, and I'm just going to pop this all over the lid just to prep it for all the eyeshadow. And what this does is it creates a nice smooth base for all the eyeshadows to kind of blend onto, and it just makes sure that all of your lid space is the same colour. Now I look a little bit crazy. I'm going to go in, oh, what colour am I going to go in with? I'm going to go ahead and use this burnt kind of orange shade, but I'm going to go in with it super light to start off with, just because going with really dark colours straight away isn't really the best idea because it's going to be harder to blend. So I'm using a big fluffy brush. This is from Morphe. It's an M441 and it's like really loosely packed and not dense at all, which is what you want. So I'm just going to go above my crease, and I'm just really doing such light, I mean, look at the pigmentation already, and I'm doing like the lightest motions ever. So I've only dipped in once, and I'm really just dispersing the colour in this area very loosely. And I'm bringing this pretty much all the way in, not quite, but to around about here. Okay, so I'm going to go back into this burnt orange shade, but I'm using a slightly denser and smaller brush. And we're going to do more precision kind of further down the eye. This is the M433 by Morphe. So it's just slightly smaller. I mean, this is the difference. This brush here was the original brush, and this is the brush I'm using now. So it's just a bit smaller, a bit more densely packed. So yeah. And I am only adding a little bit at a time just because these eyeshadows are very pigmented. So I'm just bringing this slightly further down, just above and slightly into the crease. I'm doing a mixture of kind of open and close of my eye just to make sure it's nice and blended and looks good both ways. And once there's less product on my brush, then I'm kind of fluffing it and bringing it slightly further out just to blend into our first kind of layer that we put down. I mean, I think these palettes are £6. I'll put it somewhere up here. But I mean, okay, you got to work with it a little bit and slowly build it up as opposed to just piling on loads of colour. But there's nothing wrong with that, and if you don't want to spend the money, then this is just a great option. So I'm just kind of slowly dipping in. I pushed the product on, rubbed the rest on my hand so I've got rid of most of it, and then go back into blending. So I'm going to use this dark red shade. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to really focus it on that crease. And I'm not putting it everywhere else now, I'm literally just popping it in the crease because you don't want to merge all the colours because it's just going to become one kind of same colour. I'm just taking what's left on my brush, which is pretty much nothing, and buffing it into my inner part of my eye. I'm going to take that fluff brush again and just blend everything together. And I'm kind of doing a V with this on my outer part of my eye. Now I'm just taking a somewhat clean flat brush and I'm going to use this colour. I'm just going to really deepen that up. But I'm not going to bring it up in the crease, I'm just going to do it on the lower part of my eye. And although this looks shimmery in the pan, it almost comes off completely matte. And what's left, I'm just kind of patting it and just merging it into the corner of my eye. Taking that brush I put the red on, and I'm just kind of going to go over the edges. So for the lid shade, I'm going to use this, that is a colour. I'm just going to pop a little bit of concealer on the lid, just to give it a nice base to sit down on. So we're going to wet our brush just with some water. Once you've done one coat and put it on your eye, then go ahead and spray your brush again and continuously do that. Just because it's going to wet the eyeshadow each time. And then the fluff brush that had the red on it, just going over that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on a wing. I'm going to use the Maybelline Gel Liner. This little thing here. I'm going to skip through this because I have a full how to do wing liners tutorial, which I can also link below. But yeah, I'm just going to pop on a wing just to elongate my eyes a little bit because they are looking round as hell. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put mascara and lashes on and I'll be right back. Okay, so as a primer slash base, I'm going to be using the Revolution Liquid Highlighter in Liquid Luminous Gold. And this is just going to give me an all over glow, kind of just everywhere. Next, I'm going to use my Sleek Life Proof Foundation in LP05. And I'm just going to pop this on with a Real Techniques sponge. So it's a little bit too light for my skin tone, but I'm just going to bronze up a little bit. Next, going in with the Wake Me Up concealer in the shade, I don't even know what shade it is. I'm going to use my Fit Me from Maybelline, but I can't find it, so I'm just borrowing my roommate's. And I'm more highlighting with this than anything else, because the foundation did a good job at covering everything, so this is more just for highlighting purposes. Now I am going to go a little bit extra today. I'm going to cream contour with the Pro Conceal from LA Girl. This is in the shade Toast, and you use the tiniest amount with this, otherwise it just is really, really difficult to blend out. If you put a little bit too much on, kind of rub the sponge and then just wipe it on the back of your hand. And if anyone's interested, I'll do a whole video on cream contouring, because that is a whole video in itself. Now I'm just going in my finger just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Now I'm just going to add the Liquid Luminous Gold from Revolution and highlight those cheeks, girl. These do dry a little bit fast, I've noticed, so if you're going to use it, I'd maybe do it section by section as opposed to all over the face first. Now I'm going to use my MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter in Pink Shimmer. Now for powder, I'm just going to use my RCMA. I am going to go along the sides of my nose contour. I just really want to learn to contour my nose really well, so I love it, you know, because I'm on the verge of being like, okay, f it, I'm just going to get a nose job. For bronzer, I'm going to use this broken ass bronzer from H&M. It's in Deep Bronze. So we're just going to do our usual kind of tapping this in, and then we can go ahead and really pile it on. For blusher, I'm going to use this blush from the Revolution palette. It's very glittery though, so if you don't like kind of glittery blushes, you won't like it. I'm kind of just bringing it from the contour up. And not that we even need it, but I'm going to pop on a little bit of this highlighter, even though we're already glowing, just as a little topper. I mean, the fact that these are affordable products as well makes me so excited, because you can just look at your face and be like, okay, this wasn't expensive to create and it looks good. And I'm going to highlight my inner corners and brow bone with this shade as well. For the lips, I want to do a berry shade, so I'm using True Colour lipstick from Sleek Cosmetics. It's in the matte formula and it's in Dare. one swipe and it's BAM! If anyone knows any good affordable lip liners, please leave them down below. I think Sleek do them, but yeah, I don't have any and I'm on the hunt for some. So yeah, please, if you have any recommendations, put them down there. This colour is, ooh! I think we are done. I think we are done. About 5 years later. Oh, you haven't even smoked on my lower lash line. So I'm going to grab the dark brown. I'm just going to grab a flat brush and I'm going to put it as close to my lash line as possible. I don't want a lot, I just want a little tiny bit. Just going to pop on some bottom lash mascara using the Fast Stroke Defining Lash Mascara from 2000 collection. So thank you so much for watching this video. This is the finished look. I love it so much. Like this lip, I've had it for ages and I never ever wear it. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. If you did enjoy this video and you enjoyed watching me and you learned something new, then please hit the big like button down below and the subscribe button is right down there for you to press as well. I think that is everything for today's video. I know it's a little bit early for autumn/winter looks, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this and yeah, bye!
Take my hand, don't be afraid. A love like ours just can't be tamed. Take my heart, just feel the beat. We'll leave tonight and run free into the world.
Kind of fall/winter. Fall? We don't call it fall, but this is the M433. And I'm going to use the same once you've done one coat and pot it. I'm gonna do a wing. We are done. That's a wrap.